Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Much Debauchery, and I hope you're all ready to hop back into some FTB interactions. Now, if you all recall, last episode ended with me struggling to figure out how the seared furnace works. But since then, I've been incredibly busy behind the scenes, and my work has culminated in this. Now, I know it's not much to look at, but it is the beginnings of something great. And besides working on a base though, as you guys can see here, I went ahead and found some more ores. Crushed them down with an iron hammer. Discovered how the seared furnace actually works. Made some stone drums to store lava with. Made some conveyor belts to do simple automation, and began moving our stuff from the overworld, or excuse me, from the void world to our new home here in the overworld. And I'll start by giving you guys a bit of a tour of what I have here now. So as you can see, we have our seared furnace here. I'm hoping to make it at another level at some point. We have a couple of stone drums here that are actually empty at the moment. We need to go get some lava for them. We have another one up here. We moved the porcelain smelter here, and I set up this little automation. I'll explain how that works in a moment. We have kind of like our tools here, and this is going to be like our main crafting area. We made some storage chests here and over here, and a lot of the stuff has our materials moved over from the void world already, so our food is still over there at the moment. So at some point I'm hoping to make a kitchen, and we'll get to that, and we might actually get to that today, I'm hoping. Up here is going to be the third floor. I don't really have anything up here yet. You guys can also see I have some marks around the area. I did kind of like a perimeter sweep to see what there is, and that L there is for lava, so we are going to be going there at some point today to gather it up. Also, it's kind of incredible. I'm not sure if the sugar cane has a height limit in this, because as you can see, like, these boys are just growing hella tall, so we're gonna go collect that at some point too, I'm thinking. But otherwise, we also have our alchemical condenser here. Almost forgot to mention that. What else? I guess I can show you the basement. We'll come back to that too. We still have our portal here. I'm hoping to well, this is kind of like a fortress, right? And every good fortress needs a dungeon, so I'm hoping at some point to move this portal down to the dungeon, as well as the project we're going to work on today, which is going to be to summon 2 villagers, like we did with the summoning altar before, and we are going to use them to, basically what happens is the villagers in here, they drop emerald, what are they called? I know we have some stored upstairs. Let me go grab them. They're like emerald nuggets or something like that, I believe. Yeah. And if you get 9 of these, you can make, well, an emerald, right? And these emeralds can be used to make tools, actually, which are significantly better than the ones we have currently, using like Greg Tech and whatnot. And we can use them, or we can make them using these like vials, which I believe are pretty easy to make. We just need, we might be able to do it with flint, but if not, we can always do it with iron, since we do have some iron available for us. Speaking of ores and everything though, you guys saw that little montage earlier of me breaking down the ores and whatnot. So apparently there's a few ways to double your ores, or like get the ore in general. And the first way is to just straight up smelt it in the porcelain melter here, right? And you can do that either with the ore itself, or you could use the crushed ore, and each one of those converts into one of the respective ingots. So like banded iron, either the ore or the crushed ore would create one iron ingot that we could use at the porcelain smelter. Of course, the issue with this is that it requires lava, and we don't have a way to get a lot of lava at the moment, unfortunately. So hopefully we can get another way to do it. The seared furnace also kind of suffers the same fate here. The only difference is that instead of making an ingot all the time, sometimes the seared furnace will make, that's not a good example, we'll make nuggets instead. That's also not a good example. Ah, here we go. So with the copper, for example, you get, well, that one works out. That gives you an ingot actually. But here we go. So the yellow limonite dust, this would give us iron nuggets, and we don't have a way to make iron nuggets into iron ingots at the moment, because we need, I think it's a packer, right? Yeah, and I don't know when the hell we get that, but it's not going to be anytime soon. We can, however, make them into raw iron ingots, which we can make into raw iron, we can make them into raw iron nuggets, which you can make into raw iron ingots, which we can use to make tools out of. Specifically, well, specifically nothing at the moment, I suppose. I was hoping we could make like these files and whatnot. I think we can. Maybe. Anyways, the hammer is basically one of the first ways we can double our ores, because each time you break an ore, as you guys may have saw in the montage, you can get multiple crushed dust out of it. So that's how that works. I also mentioned that we are going to be, before I got distracted, I mentioned that we are going to be building another project today using our villagers. So we're going to summon the 2 zombie villagers again, and we are going to convert them into villagers so that they drop the emerald nuggets. That's the plan. We also want to begin working on our first beginnings of magic, and in order to do that, we're going to need a bucket of mana, which we have down here, and we're going to use that to get our oxide daisy, which we can get at that point. And then after that, well, we're going to have to figure out what to do after that. Floating pure daisy, how does that work? Pretty sure we just have to put it on a piece of grass, but I might have to do some bit of referencing to figure out how Botania works again, because it's been a long time since I've used it personally. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some things set up, and I'll get back to you guys when we're ready to work on our villager trap. So I've gone ahead and gathered the materials we need, and I think we're gonna put our villagers right here temporarily. So we're gonna start by placing our chest. And then I made 6 whoppers, and we're just gonna have them all feed into each other and into the, well, first one feeds into a chest, the rest feed into each other. You should do this by shift right clicking on them like that. And then this might be the hard part, I guess. Oh yeah, so we're gonna need to place that down. We're gonna need, well, first we need to make our restoration apples, now that I think about it. I do have all the materials to do so. Let's go to our crafting table, shift right click that in. Oh, apparently they're stacked, that's kind of nice, did not know that. So we have all the materials we need, which are right here to summon the villagers. Right? Yep. Alright, looks good to me. I need to figure out what to do with all these broken tools, by the way, because I feel like they don't actually despawn. Because I have, oh, here comes a baddie. I know, well, there's one right there, for example. You can't see it, but you can see like a shadow on the ground. Sometimes they don't like show all the way for whatever reason. But yeah, and it's been there for way more than 5 minutes, which is how long it's supposed to take for items to despawn. So yeah, I might have to make like a trash can to deal with that at some point. There's another mini boy. Yeah, so I have a few there, and they've been there for a long time. Oh shit, he actually got me. Ouch. Kinda hate how they give you slowness too. They're a pain in the ass. But yeah, so I guess you guys haven't seen up here yet. I made like some 3 thick walls all around. And they don't go into the back right here, but this is like the caboose area where the villagers are going. So let's get back down there. And what we're gonna have to do is, since we want 2, we're gonna have to separate them out at least a little bit so that they don't spawn and try and kill each other immediately, I imagine. Since they'll be zombies and one will likely become human before the other, or a villager before the other, and we don't want them to kill the other one in that small time frame. Also, it'd be really annoying because I don't really want to have to go make more apples of restoration since we don't really have a lot of beef. Just gonna grab some stairs since you can open chests if stairs are above them, but not if like a block is. So we'll go like that. We'll put these back. And I need a way to actually access that, don't I? Well, no matter. Ah, the other thing I want to do, and while they're zombies, we'll just put that there to divide them. That way they can't get to one another. Maybe we can go this way. That might be a bit dangerous. I think we might be able to reach it just like this though, yeah. Alright, so hopefully this, I don't think it needs like a space requirement, so we should just be able to put things in as is. And what's the last ingredient actually? Bone is the last ingredient, so we'll put that in last. So we need beef, leather, devil dust bone shard. It's gonna be really awkward if it can actually summon baby villagers though, and they this comes out and wrecks my stuff. Did I do that right? Presumably. Not presumably? Hello? I'm just gonna build this out one more, I guess, just so I can get in here safely. The Whopper just sucked it up. I was not expecting that. Okay. I think there's an okay solution to this. We can just take it back, and we can put a block on top like this. Oops. Like that. And he should be fine like that. Yeah. Alright, cool. I was not expecting that Whopper to actually suck the items from the altar off of it. That's interesting. Anyways, so devil dust, raw beef, bone shards, leather, and bone. Altar hums pleasantly. Oh shit, he summoned up top. Can we damn. Where do you actually spawn? I think he's just suffocating to death. Can we dig him out maybe? Quickly? Rather he didn't die. Damn. Well, this was a big failure. Oh man. Let me see. Can I think he just died. Shoot. Oh no, he fell down. Oh. Did he fall into the right place though? I think, right? Kind of. He needs the move one over, but I don't really want to hit him just in case, but I do kind of want him to move. Maybe if we move over here, we can go pathfind over to us maybe. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. Can we fit a block back there? Yep. Alright, and then we'll give him one apple. Alright, cool. So now he should become normal. That was not without its flaws, that's for sure. Alright, but now we know that, let's we're gonna clear some space for the other guy then. And let's also fix this. We're gonna need that there, and these two guys go here. Oops. I guess we can actually use these other stairs. Well, as you guys have noticed, the base is clearly not complete, and I still need a few stairs right here. So bang. Only 2 more needed now. Also, this pool is kind of interesting. It makes you like hover temporarily. As you can see, this guy's just like going up and down. But yeah. Anyways, let's go get this other guy then. So we're gonna want to go here, I believe it was. Yep. We want to place a block. I'm gonna go like that. Oh, alright, and he just he became normal. So now we should slowly start picking up those emeralds, and we can actually make like decent tools. And one of the reasons like base building and everything has been so slow is just because these tools break like every 5 seconds and they're really slow. So hopefully by getting those new emerald tools, we'll really be able to speed up the process of, well, building, making things look pretty, and actually advancing our start and whatnot. So I think we're gonna want to do this time is we'll break these blocks here. I think that should be okay, and what we'll do is once the altar starts rotating, we'll just block this out, I guess. I suppose I should maybe think about this a bit harder before I do that, so I don't necessarily want to die. Guess we can break these blocks too. Put that there, so he shouldn't be able to, well, we'll go like that. So now if he does spawn like in this area, he definitely won't be able to get to our villager. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll go like this. Get him. Go like that. And hopefully he falls right in place. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Alright, good. So then let's get our Apple of Restoration. Right click him. And look at that, I already got 3 nuggets. Beautiful. Alright, so we're just gonna go fix things up. And we're gonna profit. It's that easy, boys. Also, I do know it can be a bit loud in here. Especially for you guys, because I feel like the portal noises, the fire noises and all that are significantly louder on YouTube than they are for me. But we're gonna fix that at some point. Once I figure out, I've been trying to mess around with the audio to fix it, but haven't had too much luck with it, but hopefully in the future I'll get that. Also, you guys may have noticed this portal's like slightly off. I think it can be a 4x4 or a 5x5, so there's a 3x3 wide gap here, but I just don't have the extra blocks at the moment to do so. Alright, so he's normal again. Go break the altar and all that in that case. Beautiful. There we go. I hit this to get that block in. I'm gonna open them up like this. Oh, I should probably get that closed. And like I said, this is gonna be like a temporary storage area. Eventually, I want to move this and these guys down to like a dungeon, but kind of below our fortress here. But until we're able to do that, that's just gonna be temporary storage, and it's just gonna make this room louder since we'll be able to hear their little noises. Before we go anywhere else though, let's make one of the most important things you can have in your home, a trash can. You're gonna need 5 cobble and 3 stone. Alright. Guess we'll just get that cobble we just had. And this gives me an excellent opportunity to show you guys what we have down here. So this, you can actually make this much earlier on. If we check the quest book, we can see that conveyor belts, which are right here, are basically is made with plastic, the local valence dust, and stone gears, which are just cobblestone and wood. And we are able to make these, as you can see, as one of the starter quests. And they're your first way really to automate things. We're also going to turn this quest right now because I do need these materials. Extraction and insertion. Cool. So basically how this works is you get your conveyor belts, which are just made out of rubber, cobble, and wood. I think you get like 16 or so, or maybe it's 8, and you place them all like here, and anything that goes on it, items or entities like myself, get pushed along with it. You have these extraction upgrades, which are placed on these kilns, and when you put materials in the kiln, they will be finished and then they'll get extracted. And they'll be pushed into this chest once we add an insertion upgrade. So now what's going to happen is we'll wait. And as you can see, here they all go. Boom, boom, boom. They get thrown into the chest, and we have stone. It's that simple. And underneath, I have the more low-grade charcoal, like we did back in the Void World. And that's that. Also, you guys probably saw me do something like this in the Void World 2 already. You just throw your stuff in here, it gets chopped, and it gets placed in there. You can put a chest underneath it too, but I'm kind of too lazy at the moment. But for now, this is basically our free way of smelting things, which is nice. Also, I think we're done with the summoning altar for now, so I'll put that back. Oops. You grab that again. You guys can place things on objects by pressing P. You go just like that. Did I grab that stone? I did. So now we need a chest. Grab some jungle wood and some planks. Then what do? We need... Oh, do you need a trap chest? No, I need chest. Okay. I was about to panic slightly. And what am I looking for? Looking for that wood casing. Followed by that. 3 stone on top. Followed by 5 cobble on the bottom. And we got a trash can. I guess we'll put it with everything else we have. That's good. Throw everything in there. Beautiful. And where should stone be kept? That's actually a great question. I guess for now we'll just keep it here. I don't really know yet. We'll figure it out. Anyways, now that we have that out of the way, what do we do now? Guess that is a good question. I think we'll have to first wait for daylight to come. That way I can actually go outside without being murdered. And we can grab some mana buckets. So until that happens, guys, I have bad news. Apparently, my recording software accidentally messed up about half of this video. So I'm gonna briefly go over what I did before we get on to what I was planning to do after that. And basically what happened was this. We left off, I was trying to get some mana buckets. We went ahead and got the mana. As you can see, there are some buckets of mana missing there, right? What we did was we filled this bad boy up right here. We used the mana there, along with the healing salve and an oxide daisy, and together we were able to craft a pure daisy, just like this. As you can see, this is how it was, or how it was crafted. 1 bucket of mana, oxide daisy, and healing salve. So we got that bad boy, and he had a quest along with him, or the mana bucket had a quest along with it, which gave us a tungsten steel drum and a mana seer monocle. Put the tungsten drum up here. Doesn't have anything in it yet, but it will eventually, I'm hoping. And the monocle we put away because I have no idea how that works. And now apparently we actually have a quest that came with this that I didn't even notice. We get some mystical, magical petals. And I guess it'll store me here for now. And after that I made a cut because I was trying to figure out how Botania works. Since it's been so long since I used it, and I found that it's actually pretty simple and you can do some really cool things with it. Most notably, I noticed these right here, which are super important. So apparently we can use these infused ores, the Terra, Aqua, Ignis, Ordo, Entropy, and whatnot. And for those of you who are not familiar, these are what we need to start on Filmcraft, because apparently we can't go any further currently in Botania as far as I can see, because we need light concrete, and to get light concrete we need a forge hammer, and to do that we need a mold and concrete, which is yeah, basically what I'm trying to say, that's a long ways off, so we're not going to be able to get our living rock, but we are going to be able to get our V's crystals. Using the pure daisy. And the way this works is pretty simple. Apparently, you just plop this bad boy down, and then you put stuff down in the area that you want to do things to. So for example, you can use grout. And I'm not sure how far off its range radius is, but we'll go with something like that to start off with. Apparently there's some more invisible tools here. And yeah, it's that simple apparently. But more importantly, aside from turning was it grout into seared stone, we can make a basic work table into a tool station. We can make a crafting table into a crafting station. So we're gonna get a few of those right now actually, because those would be super nice to have. And I think we can probably just put them up here. Oh yeah, so you can see it doing its thing now. Check that out. And judging by the particle effects, it looks like the items we are doing anything to actually have to be directly adjacent to this pure daisy, which is good to know. Let's dig up a little bit of this then. And with this seared stone, we'll be able to finish off our seared furnace as well, which should be quite efficient at that point. So I'm not really sure how often we're actually going to end up using it, considering we have the clay kilns down here, which are basically free to use, whereas this guy requires, or costs lava essentially. But yeah, so this is what we're doing. Yes, and we want to make a tool station as well. And to do that, what do we need? I know it's like some weird crafting recipe. We need these 3 things and that. Alright, that's actually simpler than I remember it being. And just go like this. Apparently this does work with broken tools, or I thought it did at least. Am I just tripping? So axe, or pickaxe. Oh. No? Oh, um, okay, could have sworn I had that, but I guess not. Alrighty then, whatever. In that case, we're just gonna throw these tools out. Oh, weird. We got him though. I also collected a few, or I think we did this before the cut, but I collected a few more emeralds as well. Because our boys have been producing in the back there. Oh, and look at this, beautiful. Yeah, so this Oxide Daisy is definitely going to be putting in a lot of good work for us. Especially since he literally turns grout into seared stone for free, like that's so nice. It's actually like a fairly pretty building block as well. Safe for decoration. I'm gonna make a tool forge too at some point, that's gonna be nice. Another thing I wanted to bring up that I forgot to do earlier is that the Tinker's Smeltery is actually disabled in this mod pack, which is why I was so confused last episode. And apparently we only have access to the Porcelain Smelter, which is just a very smaller version. Which is kind of unfortunate, but as long as it's still in the pack, I guess I'm content with that. And what are we looking for? Ah, right. I wanted to come here, and I wanted to finish this guy off. So now we have all of our extra seared stone. Should just be able to go like this. And we gotta pick up the bricks because they look nicer so we can put them in the front. I guess we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. And unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to put blocks here, so we'll have to figure out what to do with all these drums and whatnot because I kind of like them there. Not gonna lie, it looked pretty. Go like that. Can I not reach that? No. Gotta take him down. And we're actually not gonna have enough. Wow. Beautiful. What do we need? We need 2 more. A nice tool station. Oh boy. And that actually completes a quest for us too, it looks like. We're at right here. Gives us a magical wooden tool rod. Ooh. Very nice. Oh, and we get another conveyor belt thing, which gives us more conveyor belts and raspberry jelly sandwich. Take that. It looks like we already got space for it too. Yeah, so food is actually probably going to become a problem in the near future. So if we don't do it this episode, which by the way, this is looking so far, I don't think we will. Next episode, we're definitely going to get started on cooking for blockheads so we can fix our hunger situation and our nutrition situation. Oh, are we actually good? No, a block is missing somewhere. Where? Ah, right there. I was just completely mistaken for a moment there. Guess not. These bad boys. We're also gonna need to go find a magical forest or something like that, whatever it's called. I'll look it up in a moment. We need to go there to get some V's crystals. Oops. Oh, damn it. Alright, I think that's everything now. Should this be... There we go. Alright, so now we have a pretty big seared furnace. Can hold lots of stuff. Yep. But I guess that leaves the question of what we want to do here. I guess we can put our stuff here. Like a lot of our main crafting table stuff at least. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do about it yet. We're obviously gonna need a new place to put all our stone drums. Or maybe we could just put them here. Yeah, I guess it's alright for now. We'll find a better place later on. But for now, that'll just have to do. Put our tool station back. Gonna get rid of this and replace it with a crafting station. And the reason crafting stations are the superior is that you can put items in and let us stay there. And they also connect to the chest like that, which is super nice. We'll put this other one here. This guy, can he be thrown away? Nope. In that case, we'll just put him in our decorative blocks. Same with him in the grout. And that guy too. Got a magical wand. This is gonna be like our this is gonna be our ores chest for now. This is gonna be like our valuables chest. As you can see, we also we can actually make that. Oh, check that out. Adds 3 extra modifiers to a tool. There's a random chance of breaking when it takes damage. Ooh. I wonder how big that chance is. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. But I'm not sure if I showed making these two pieces on camera actually. I think I made them in between episodes. But I never actually did anything with it. Obviously. Or else they wouldn't be there, I suppose. Alright, so we got that going now. It's not too shabby. I think we might just place these on the underside, like here somehow. That might be nice. Yeah, that might be nice. Alright, anyways. So where we need to go now is we need to work on getting some magical brass. Or alchemical brass, that's what it's called. So we need to get up to here on the Thunecraft tree, which means we need to get the Salus Mundus. And we need to get the Vs crystals. It takes 3 Vs crystals of different types and combine them with redstone dust by crafting them with a flint bolt. Alright, and to get those ores we need swamps and biomes of the world's compressive forces have formed mountains and hills. Alright, so we need mountains slash hills. We need jungle. We need redstone. Sapphire. So cold biomes. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna need to go on a big ass adventure to get a whole bunch of crystals. And to me, that sounds like this might finally be a time where we have to use our teleporters. Alright, now that we have them, I'm going to show you guys how these things work real quick, and then I think we're going to wrap the episode up. And then next time, we're going to focus on A, getting our kitchen together so we can actually have good food so we can go exploring without starving. And then B, we're actually going to go exploring, we're going to get our Vs crystals, and we're going to start on getting some Thunecraft together. Anyways, let's show this real quick. So what you do is you place them down here. You take a ender shard and you right click somewhere, or shift right click, and that basically makes a link to that spot. You then shift right click. Oh wait, did I do that right? No, you shift right click the area you want to go to, and then you somehow get it in this bad boy. You just right click it in? Oh, I guess I did that already. And then if you go up to him and you shift click him, you go to where you want. So basically what we'll do is we'll have one of these bad boys set up here at the base. And well, I guess we don't need to have one set up here. We'll right click here like that. We'll bring this with us, and then when we're done, we'll just right click it with the shard and we can teleport home, just like that. And if you want to unlink them, you can just put them in like here. Goes like that. We break that bad boy, and that's how it works. And eventually what we're going to want to do is we want to find the magical Thunecraft source I was mentioning earlier, because they have a lot of good magical stuff, and we're going to build a second base there where we're going to do our magic at, because apparently we can make rifts in reality, and you don't want that near your home base, so we're going to have that all at our Thunecraft / Botania base potentially. And I think that's gonna be the plan. In between now and next episode though, I think I'm gonna work on getting some gardens here into the overworld. I also think I'm gonna set up some animal pens and whatnot. That'd be beneficial. Though I'm gonna make some additional areas beyond the base to put them in, I think, because listening to the portal and the villagers and the fire is already enough noise in this general area, I'm thinking. Check that out. I think by the time you guys see me next, we're also going to have full emerald armor, or not armor, pardon me, tools, which would be super useful. And yeah, I think that's going to be a plan. So, hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. And if you have, please leave a like, consider subscribing, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. And I cannot wait to see you guys next time so that we can continue on this journey. Anyways, peace out, guys. Have a great day.